welcome to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio. Rick McCann behind the microphone. We've got the latest breaking news, extended weather forecast, and great music coming up live, broadcasting from the Blue Ram Media Studios here in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Crime is going up. You need to call the professionals at Mobile Bay Public Safety Patrol. 251-264-2498. Mobile patrols, residential communities, schools, churches, and businesses. Alarm response. Professionally trained law enforcement experience. Mobile Bay Patrol. 251-264-2498. Call them today and you'll sleep better tonight. Mobile Bay Patrol.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coastal Alabama Highway 98 Radio, broadcasting, of course, from the Blue Ram Media Studios here along the beautiful Alabama Gulf Coast. This morning, I'm sitting here behind the microphone looking at all of the activities planned throughout our community. And I've got a whole list of them here in front of me. I'm going to let you know during today's show all of the things happening, not only this weekend, but really for the next few months. We have so many activities. Of course, the big one happening over in Fairhope. I'll tell you more about that. I've got some brand new music to play you straight out of Nashville, Music City, Tennessee. And, of course, we've got the latest extended weather forecast among all of the other things that we'll be talking about in today's program. Remember, we are an iHeart radio station. We broadcast live and then distribute on more than 40 platforms. You can go to the iHeart radio station platform and listen to all of our programs all the way back to number 1. And you can listen 24/7. I'm going to play some music. My cohorts and we're going to have some coffee. I believe we got some fresh pastry this morning. So we're going to have some fun and some good food. And I'll be back before you know it.
I was just going to the grocery store.
Seatbelt violators, beware.
I forgot to put it on.
If you're pulled over because you've broken the law.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
And you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's broken, but I was going to have it fixed.
No matter what your excuse is, you will get a ticket in addition to the ticket for your original violation.
Click it or ticket? That's pretty easy to remember.
I was all but 22, I think at the time. I'd been out on the road, lonely at night, and it'd been a while, so it was on my mind. Well, I saw him walk in with his cowboy hat, and I thought to myself, I could use some of that. His boots like glass on a sawdust floor had moves like nothing I'd ever seen before. So I walked right up and I pulled him to the side. I handed that man a beer, looked him in the eyes, and I said, baby, I think you're gonna wanna hear this. Then I told him, excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to want you to come on home. And baby, I don't blame you for looking me up and down across this room. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me.
Well, I was down at a local beer joint with a few of the guys, and this cute little country girl caught my eye. And boy, let me tell you, she was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen in a pair of boots. Well, she walked right up to me, handed me a beer, gave me a look like, let's get out of here. And that's when I realized that she was every cowboy's dream come true. She told me this right here. She said,
excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to want you to come on home. And baby, I don't blame you for looking me up and down across this room. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me. All right now. So if you ever see a man in a cowboy hat, and you think to yourself, I could use some of that, don't waste your time. Just give him this here line. Goes a little like this. Excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to want you to come on home. And baby, I don't blame you for looking me up and down across this room. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me.
Sometimes shallow, sometimes deep. You're good at making memories that you want to keep. Sometimes a taker, sometimes a giver, but all in all, ain't a woman like a river. Some days come like a gentle breeze. Some days raging brings you to your knees. A restless spirit you cannot tame. A woman and a river are not the same. Like a winding rolling river, she's got a mind of her own. Some days she's kinda crazy, better just left alone. Lead a sinner to be a believer, cause a young man's heart simply quiver. Ain't no woman like a river. Some days warm, yeah, and some days cold. The way she moves makes her hard to hold. Sometimes strong, and sometimes meek. A woman and a river can make life sweet. Yeah, a woman can change the face of her companion just by loving him and making sure he knows. A river can change the face of any canyon, giving life to everything that grows. Just like a winding rolling river, she's got a mind of her own. Some days she's kinda crazy, better just left alone. Lead a sinner to be a believer, make a grown man's soul sort of shiver. Ain't no woman like a river. Ain't no woman like a river.
Lying here with you, listening to the rain, smiling just to see the smile upon your face. These are the moments I thank God that I'm alive. These are the moments I remember all my life. I find all I've waited for. Could not ask for more.
live from the beautiful Gulf Coast of Alabama, it's Highway 98. We've got your favorite new hits, some of those good old hits, indie music, gospel, bluegrass, and so much more here on Highway 98. One of the topics that's brought up quite often in conversation among business friends of mine and even listeners of the radio show, they want to know what's happening to the Interstate 10 Mobile River Bridge and Bayway project. They have heard about it. We've talked about it now for about 2 years or more. And of course, a lot of work has already been going on behind the scenes. We've contacted LDOT. We've contacted our legislators. And, they have done a lot of prep work. They have surveyed the area for historical significance. They have tested the soil along the path of where the bridge is going to go to make sure that it's, going to stand there for a while. Everything is a go. According to U.S. Senator Katie Britt and Tommy Tuberville, they met recently with the U.S. Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, and they're just waiting for the money, of course. Without the money, there's no moving forward. According to Senator Britt, there is a special federal low-interest loan called TIFIA, T-I-F-I-A, and that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for that final approval that will give them the finances and the go-ahead to get this thing underway. It's already been surveyed. Everything's all been done. Everything's prepped. They got all the plans. I believe they've even gotten some of the contractors, and so it's a done deal, but it's just waiting on the money. It's like, I'm opening up a new business, but I can't open it up until I get the money, the financing, and that's what they're waiting for. But from the information that we have, it should be no later than the end of this year, if not sooner, and that project will be a go. Does your company, church, business, or school need to get your employees certified in first aid, CPR, and saving a life? Well, guess what? Armor Tech is here on the Gulf Coast. Call them today at 251-264-2498. They will bring the training to you wherever you're at. 251-264-2498. These guys are fantastic. They're paramedics, firefighters. They know their stuff. They'll also teach you AED, stop the bleed, and the use of Narcan. 251-264-2498. Right now, you can advertise your business, your product, your company on all of the platforms of Blue Ram Media. That includes radio shows, newsletters, and all of our social media. Hundreds and thousands of people collectively visit us every day, and now they can visit with you. For just $100 a month, advertise your product, your business, your company, yourself. Contact us, helpdesk at bluerammedia.com.
Small town meant to be. My mama loved her, her daddy loved me. We burned up the road between her house and mine. We kissed in her driveway, and by the time I hit the highway, she called to tell me good night one more time. And she'd say, love you, miss you, mean it, boy, I'll see you when I'm dreaming. I can't wait to feel you hold me again. find someone like you. The moment I touched your hand and looked into your eyes, I knew what I was meant to do. I was born to love you. I was born to love you. I was born to love you till the day I die. I was born to love you. I was born to love you. I was born to love you till the day I die. Sometimes when I'm holding you, it feels just like a dream. Fear cuts through me like a knife. If I should wake up, what would I do? If you weren't lying by my side, I was born to love you. I was born to love you. I was born to love you till the day I die. Girl, I was born to love you. I was born to love you. I was born to love you till the day I die. I was born to love you. I was born to love you. I was born to love you till the day I die.
Your local news and 7-day forecast coming up moments away. Mobile Bay Patrol Service, public safety and law enforcement trained with more than 30 years experience here along the Gulf Coast, protecting our people, our property, and our way of life. Give them a call at 251-264-2498. They offer mobile patrol services of churches, businesses, schools, gated communities, condominiums, beach resorts, yacht clubs, and so much more. 251-264-2498. Call today and you will sleep better tonight. And the City of Gulf Shores wants to remind you to make sure you pick up your 2025-2026 re-entry decals. And remember, paid beach parking has already resumed. But guess what? You'll be able to continue free parking at the City Beach access points. Please make sure you have that current 2025-2026 hurricane decal permanently affixed to the driver's side window of your vehicle. The decal also grants access to residents-only lot over at the East Gulf Place. Remember, these decals are sent out every 2 years. If you need more information, please contact the City of Gulf Shores.
Easing up with the sun, working all day in it. Easy gets the job done, ain't a lick of quit in him. I'm a sucker for a Wrangler man, work day worn, Cali stands in a 4x4, pulling up in the drive to hang it up for the night. When he takes the cowboy off, the rough goes smooth. When the hat and the boot time. Them rodeo eyes roping me in, sweeping me up like a tumbleweed wind. That West Texas strong looks good all day long, but nothing really turns me on like when he takes the cowboy off. His little sideways grin really gets my heart racing. To get my hands on him second he walks in, 'cause hell, I'm done waiting for when he takes the cowboy off. The rough goes smooth when the hat and the boots get lost. I lose my mind. Gets me every time. Them rodeo eyes roping me in, sweeping me up like a tumbleweed wind. That West Texas strong looks good all day long, but nothing really turns me on like when he takes the cowboy off. I'm a sucker for a Wrangler man, workday worn, calloused hands in a 4x4, pulling up in the drive to hang it up for the night. When he takes the cowboy off, the rough goes smooth. When the hat and the boots get lost, I lose my mind. Gets me every time. Them rodeo eyes roping me in, sweeping me up like a tumbleweed wind. That West Texas strong looks good all day long, but nothing really turns me on like when he takes the cowboy off. Oh, when he takes the cowboy off. Yeah. When he takes the cowboy off.
As always, once again, I'm sitting here in our news and weather desk in the media center right here in Gulf Shores, Alabama, looking across the skies and looking across the extended weather forecast. For the rest of the day, it's going to be cool up in the upper 50s, and maybe the winds will kind of cut down. It's been kind of windy out there the last few days. Tomorrow, it's going to be cold overnight, down in the low 30s. Again, it's going to be one of those almost fall or even winter kind of feel days, but it's not going to last. Tomorrow, the winds are going to be blowing about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and that temperature overnight is going to be about 39 degrees, and things are going to start warming up. Trust me. Wednesday, we have partly cloudy skies, and we also have some sunshine kicked in there. The high is going to be a bit warmer, 60 degrees for Wednesday, 46 in the overnight. The winds are going to be blowing strong, 9 to 12 miles per hour, but nothing much to worry about on the rain front. Now, you're in luck because Saturday, Sunday, well, let's start with Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I got ahead of myself because I'm excited. The sun returns in full force. Thursday, 68 will be the high here along the Gulf Coast, 56 in the overnight. And we have a whopping, and I mean a whopping 1% chance of rain on Thursday. Winds will be blowing 8 to 12 miles per hour. And that's going to be, a bit breezy coming out of the west-southwest, but nothing major. Once again, as I was alluding to, I kind of got ahead of myself. Friday will be warm, 75 degrees on Friday, and bright and sunny, just a 5% chance of rain. The overnight, 62. On Saturday, it's going to be a repeat, 75 during the daytime, 63 in the overnight. About a 10% chance of rain, nothing major. Winds coming out of the southwest at about 8 to 12 miles per hour. Sunday, again, a very nice, pleasant day. Sunny, bright, 75 or 77 or 76, somewhere in there will be the high. 62 in the overnight. That means you can throw up the windows, which is something I love to do. and we're only going to see about a 7% chance of any kind of rain. Monday, it remains the same. 77 will be the high on Monday, 61 in the overnight, bright and sunny. Again, we have that slight sprinkle chance there, nothing to worry about. Winds coming out of the southwest, 8 to 10 miles per hour. Tuesday next week, Wednesday next week, and Thursday of next week, the high will be around 74. It's going to be partly sunny and partly cloudy with a mixed bag. Possible rain as we get into the middle of next week, 25 to 35% on the next couple of days. Of course, we've got all of the latest forecasts for you coming up in our next program, but all in all, things are shaping up real nice here along the Gulf Coast. You're listening to Coastal Alabama Radio, broadcasting right here in the Blue Ram Media Studios in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Welcome aboard.
Rip currents cause an estimated 100 deaths each year in the United States. In 2021, 5 of these deaths were on the Gulf Coast. Rip currents are the #1 weather-related killer at the beaches along the northern Gulf Coast. The number of rip current fatalities on these beaches is more than the fatalities of flooding, tornadoes, lightning, and tropical storms or hurricanes combined. Learn the facts. Before heading out to the beach, check current beach conditions and know what each flag means. Always swim near a lifeguard. Rip currents are narrow currents that flow away from the beach. If you notice you're being pulled away from the beach and are swimming and getting tired, you may be in a rip current. Think of it like a treadmill that you can't turn off. You want to step to the side of it. Don't swim against the current. Try to swim across it in a direction following the shoreline. Rip currents do not pull you under, but may take you as far out as a football field so people can tire quickly. The most important thing is to stay calm. If you can't escape the current, float or calmly tread water. Wave for help if you can. Rip current strength eventually subsides and may even take you closer to shore. If you see someone caught in a rip current, call 911 or get a lifeguard and throw something that floats towards the victim. For more information, please visit www.visitalbeaches.com/safety.
There's a gravel road outside this town where my daddy told me to stand my ground. Mama's voice still hums in my ear, saying, son, don't lose what brought you here. I've chased the neon, chased the fame, forgot the reasons I learned my name. But every time I start to run, my heart remembers the way back home, back where the light still shines through an old screen door and a simpler time where the coffee's strong and grace is free and love don't change what a man should be. You can travel far, but your soul reminds you'll always belong where the light still shines. That front porch swing still hanging straight, though the paint's worn thin and the years came late. The same red dirt, the same blue sky, the same old truth that money can't buy. I've sung my songs from coast to coast, met 1,000 faces, loved the most, but peace ain't found in city lines. It lives right there where the light still shines, back where the light still shines through an old screen door and a simpler time where the coffee's strong and grace is free, and love don't change what a man should be. You can travel far, but your soul reminds you'll always belong where the light still shines. Time moves fast, it don't slow down, but home still waits at the edge of town. The hands that built me, weathered and kind, still guide me home when I lose my mind. Back where the light still shines, through the cracks of a heart that stood the time, where the night feels safe and the stars still climb. I'll lay me down where the light still shines. Yeah, where the light still shines.
Sitting out here on the hood of this truck, looking up at a caramel-colored sunset sky. Checking my watch, doing the math in my head, counting backwards to when you said goodbye. Well, those runaway lights are getting bright. Take off and fly, trying to figure out which one you might be on, and why you don't love me anymore. Right now I'm sitting out here watching airplanes. Cried, should have tried hard, done anything to make you stay. I wonder what you'd do if you looked out your window and saw me running down the runway, just like I was crazy. But that fence is too high, so am I. So I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes take off and fly, trying to figure out which one you might be on, and why you don't love me anymore. By now I know you're 30,000 feet above me, but a million miles away, a million miles away. By now I know I'd act like you don't love me. But I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes take off and fly. I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes take off and fly, trying to figure out which one you might be on, and why you don't love me anymore. Yeah, I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes
could stop this moment, forget the clock, pretend it's broken. And by the way, you look great tonight. Looking in, they'd never know it, but we both know where this is going. But we don't wanna say goodbye. So while we're still friends, while we're still here, before the last thread of us forever disappears, before we let go, give me your hand. Let's make the most of what we can while we're still friends. Remember our first trip to Austin? You took me to your favorite concert, and I can still hear you laugh. So while you got your arms around me, why don't we make one more memory that feels just like that? While we're still friends, while we're still here, before the last thread of us forever disappears, before we let go, give me your hand. Let's make the most of what we can while we're still friends. While we're still friends, while we're still here, before the last thread of us forever disappears, we're not giving up, just giving in. So just make it as much all that we can while we're still friends. I could burn my sheets, burn my clothes, burn my pillows, and still smell you on my skin. Tequila shots and lime, kiss some guy that I don't know, and still taste you on my lips. I could hit the club, tell the DJ turn it up, and still hear you breathing in my ear. Get a little numb so I don't feel your touch, but my body still thinks you're here. I just want you, I just want you, I just want you gone. What's it gonna take to break my heart away from this hold you have on me? Boy, you know I'll do anything. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? I could sleep for days, hide away, but you'd be there waiting for me in my dreams. I could go insane, lose my mind, lose myself, and never shake your memory. I'm down to give you up, but you linger in my blood, and I can feel you in my veins. I just want you, I just want you, I just want you gone. What's it gonna take to break my heart away from this hold you have on me? Boy, you know I'll do anything. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take?
Human trafficking is slavery.
And it happens all over America. Any child, any woman, any man could potentially become a victim of human trafficking.
I am a victim of labor trafficking.
I was victim of child sex trafficking, but now I own my body. Human trafficking is any kind of forced labor.
It can happen to anybody.
I am a mother.
I am an author.
I am a son.
I'm an advocate.
I am an educator.
I'm a sister.
I am a brother.
I'm so much more than what happened to me.
I am strong.
I am brave.
I am outspoken.
I am compassionate. I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor of human trafficking.
You told me not to talk to strangers. You told me not to cross the street without looking both ways.
You told me not to touch the stove.
You told me not to do drugs.
You told me not to drink and drive.
You gave me so many messages about how to stay safe. Why didn't you keep me safe by properly storing your gun?
Your home for Christian country.
Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Even though I don't tell you all the time, baby, blue ain't your color.
Driving in the car or on the app. Thanks for listening.
Baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now.
Coastal Alabama's all new Highway 98 Radio.
It's difficult to believe, but believe it, you must. It's that time again for the Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival, happening, of course, downtown Fairhope, March the 20th through the 22nd. It is always a fantastic place to go to really enjoy yourself with your friends and family. Again, that's Friday the 20th, Saturday the 21st, and of course Sunday the 22nd, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can stroll the streets of downtown Fairhope, enjoy the hundreds of vendors, arts that come from across the country. There's great food, children's activities, and of course, as always, admission is free. Parking is going to be tight. You're probably going to have to park someplace and take a shuttle bus, but that is going to be worth it. Every year, it becomes more and more spectacular. The Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival. Don't miss it.
She just goes along, standing by my side, sitting home alone. I'll never know what keeps her hanging on, when anybody else would be long gone. But once in a blue moon, I'll do something right. And once in a blue moon, I'll make her feel so fine. I can make her laugh and make her cry. She hates the way she loves me sometimes, but once in a blue moon, I'll do something right.
she only hears I love you when we're making love. Lord, I'll always wonder why she loves me so much, when the best I'll ever do won't be enough. So I'll just thank my lucky stars above that once in a blue moon I'll do something right, and once in a blue moon I'll make her feel so fine, 'cause I can make her laugh, oh, and make her cry. Hates the way she loves me sometimes. Once in a blue moon, once in a blue moon, every once in a blue moon, I'll do something right. Once in a blue moon. She's got that sexy walk, sexy talk, the way that she smiles. She light up the room like it's 4th of July, but she doesn't know it. She don't act like that. She turns every head when she walks in the crowd. Every man there just staring her down, but she doesn't know it. She don't act like that. She's fine. She's my desire. She's fire. I wanna be the same. She's fire. She's a southern honey with a wild body, sweet as Georgia peach. Yes, she doesn't know it. Yeah, I know it. She's more than smart with a big old heart. She's one of a kind. Yes, she doesn't know it. Yeah, I know it. She's fire. She's my desire. She's fire. I wanna be the same. She's fire. She's burning me down, burning me down, burning me down. She's burning me down. She's burning me down, burning me down, burning me down. She's burning me down. She's fire. She's my desire. She's fire. I wanna be the same. Yeah, she's fine. She's got the sexy walk, sexy talk, cool in the way she smiles. She's fine.
Who knows what a child will grow up to be? It's one of the coolest things about kids. The unknown. the potential, the chance to do or become whatever they can imagine. But what if something happens during childhood that stops them from reaching that potential? Did you know that preventable injuries are the #1 killer of children in the United States? And around the world, 1 child dies from a preventable injury every 30 seconds. But the important thing to remember about preventable injuries is that they're preventable. We can do something to stop them. Things to make sure kids get the chance to be creative and play. The chance to take chances and explore. The chance to fall down and get back up. Help us give your kids, and every kid, the chance to grow up, reach their potential, and become whatever they can imagine. Learn how at safekids.org.
Crank that radio up. Leave those cares behind. Stroll on down the coastline with Coastal Alabama Highway 98 Radio.
Hey everyone, you know this time of year is great. So much happening in our areas, festivals, cook-off events, musical events, and so much more. If your church, organization, or business is having some type of event, well, you can have us be your mouthpiece for free. Contact helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. We'll push the word out. We'll tell them where it's at, what's happening, and all of that for free. Helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. Well, today was a little bit on the chill side, but tomorrow is going to be quite cool. In fact, it could get down close to freezing. Tomorrow, of course, is St. Patty's Day, St. Patrick's Day. I know there's a lot of good old Irish folks down here, and many who have recently moved down here. So there are some Irish pubs. I myself don't drink, but I'm sure that there's plenty of Irish adult beverages going to be served tomorrow. And of course, if you're really Irish, then you eat cabbage and you have corned beef and some other things that are a staple in this celebration. But happy St. Patty's Day, wherever you might be. And even if you're not Irish, of course, you can celebrate. There are some parades in the area and, of course, restaurants celebrating. And it's a holiday. So, yeah, enjoy yourself, but don't overdo it. Don't overdrink. Have someone else drive if you have, or call Uber or a Lyft or a tow truck, or call me and I'll come and get you, because it's no fun getting locked up for DUI and it's very expensive. So have a good time tomorrow during, St. Patty's Day, but be careful. Don't drink and drive.
Now the lines have all been drawn. The vows we made began to fade, but now they're gone. Put your pictures in a shoebox and my gold ring in a drawer. I'm not supposed to love you anymore. Says she's jealous of this freedom that I found. If she were me, she would be out on the town. I'm not supposed to love you anymore. Oh, I shouldn't care. I wonder where and how you are, but I can't hide this hurt inside my broken heart. I'm fighting back emotions that I've never fought before, 'cause I'm not supposed to love you anymore. Now I'm writing you this letter, and it's killing me tonight that I agreed when you believed it wasn't right. And I couldn't sleep up on the bed, so I'm down here on the floor, where I'm not supposed to love you anymore. Oh, I shouldn't care. I wonder where and how you are, and I can't hide this hurt inside my broken heart. I'm fighting back emotions that I've never fought before, 'cause I'm not supposed to love you anymore. I'm fighting back emotions that I've never fought before, 'cause I'm not supposed to love you anymore.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us here on Coastal Alabama's newest radio show, Highway 98, where everything is local and all about living on the coast. We're bringing you great music, news, and local events every day, right here on Highway 98. An annual fundraiser happening at OWA for the third year in a row. Kind of a fun, quirky little event, and it's all to help support Ronald McDonald House of Mobile. And that's the Rubber Ducky Regatta, a fundraiser for the last 3 years, being held at OWA Parks and Resort on March the 21st. Up to 10,000 sponsored rubber ducks will be released into the lake at OWA Parks and Resort, and it will kick off the race all the way to the finish line. Now, individuals whose ducks claim the top 3 spots will be awarded the event's top prizes. The Rubber Ducky Regatta, sponsored by Chicken Salad Chick, begins at 11 a.m. with duck adoptions, family-friendly games, activities for the children, live music, discounts at shops and eateries in downtown OWA, and at 4 p.m., the major duck race itself is scheduled to begin. Duck adoptions range from $5 for 1 duck to $100 or to 100 ducks for $350. So that's 100 ducks for $350. Proceeds, remember, go to the Ronald McDonald House of Mobile, and each year more than 600 families benefit from Baldwin and Mobile County. Be there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Sensitive, I have a tendency to pay more attention to the things
things that I need. Sometimes I drink too much, sometimes I test your trust, sometimes I don't know why you stay with me. I'm hard to love, oh, I don't make it easy. Well, I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, and you say that you need me. Well, I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me good. A short fuse, I am a wrecking ball, crashing into your heart like I do. You're like a Sunday morning, full of grace and full of Jesus, and I wish that I could be more like you. I'm hard to love, oh, I don't make it easy. Well, I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, and you say I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me good. Love me good. Girl, you've given me a million second chances, and I don't ever want to take you for granted. But I'm just a man, I'm just a man. Don't make it easy, and I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, you say that you need me. I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me. Don't make it easy. Well, I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, you say that you need me. I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me good. You love me good. Love me good.
You were my world, and without you I thought it would stop turning. I fell apart when you told me that it just wasn't working. I replayed every word that you said till I made peace with the pieces you left. Turns out that it works out how it's supposed to. Sometimes it's the goodbye that you needed. Turns out that you somehow find a way through. Find out when it
time to pack it up and head on home. Sun's gonna rise and I know I gotta do it all over again. There's only two ways through this town, and I don't ever take the other way around. I see the lights and I slow down. It's like they pull me in. I was gonna drive by, wasn't gonna stop. Then my old truck found a front row spot. Gonna drop in, but I wasn't gonna stay. Then I heard a bar stool calling my name. Wasn't gonna let the bar twist my arm, but I'm helpless in a honky-tonk. Said I wasn't gonna drink. And then a country song came on. I was almost one boot out of the door when the band kicked in. 2, 3, 4, blame it on ETC for keeping that neon burning on me. I was gonna drive by, wasn't gonna stop. Then my old truck found a front row spot. Gonna drop in, but I wasn't gonna stay. Then I heard a bar stool calling my name. Wasn't gonna let the bar twist my arm, but I'm helpless in a honky-tonk. Said I wasn't gonna drink. Then a country song came on. Yeah. I was gonna get a good night's sleep, and then a country song came on. Save it for the end of the week. And then a country song came on. I was gonna drive by, wasn't gonna stop. Then my old truck found a front row spot. Gonna drop in, but I wasn't gonna stay. Then I heard an old friend calling my name. Wasn't gonna let the bar twist my arm, but I'm helpless in a honky-tonk. Said I wasn't gonna drink. And then a country song came on. I wasn't gonna drink. Then a country song came on. No, I wasn't gonna drink. Yeah, a country song came on.
If you like Cajun food, and most of us who love spices and things that are a little hot, well, we do, and you don't want to miss the Downtown Mobile Cajun Cook-Off. 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Saturday, March the 28th, you'll be able to enjoy a celebration of Cajun culture and cuisine with bold flavors. And what they mean by that is a little bit on the spicy, warm side. And there'll also be Zydeco music in support of the Child Advocacy Center. Tickets, $18 in advance, $20 at the gate. It is a good time, good food, family-oriented, and it's for a good cause. We love to support these type of things, and I'm sure you do too. So don't forget, mark the calendar, Saturday, that's the last Saturday of the month, the 28th, downtown at Cathedral Square.
There's an old friendly breeze that blows in the Gulf of Mexico. And somehow it always knows when I'm feeling low. So I'm gonna anchor down it comes around, leave the rest of the world behind. Yeah, that's how I'll pass the time till I catch my second wind, get back up and gain control again, find the strength I lost back when you stopped loving me. I guess I'll just stay out here till I know the coast is clear, sit and watch the tide roll in till I catch my second wind. There's a peace in the way I feel when the water's still, and as long as it's calm out here, I've got time to kill. But as soon as it starts to stir, I'll lose track of the way things were, float away on the open air. But I'm not going anywhere till I catch my second wind, get back up and gain control again, find the strength I lost back when you stopped loving me. I guess I'll just stay out here until I know the coast is clear, sit and watch the tide roll in till I catch my second wind. I guess I'll just stay out here till I know the coast is clear, sit and watch the tide roll in till I catch my second wind. Just sit and watch the tide roll in till I catch my second wind.
And once again, that's going to wrap it up for us here for another program. And on this Monday morning, it's going to be chilly the next couple of days. But nothing too serious. It will definitely be warming up before the end of the week, I can tell you that. And just in time for all of the festivities happening all over our area. We really enjoy being with you each and every segment. I hope that you put the word out. Tell your friends and family about the show, co-workers, and anybody who will listen to you. And we appreciate that, of course, if you would do that. No matter where you are driving, as you know, if you see any kind of lights, blue or red, hear sirens. They're coming up behind you. Woo, woo, woo. That only means one thing. Pull to the right for sirens and lights. If they are already at an accident scene or on the side of the road, you got to pull to the left swiftly and safely and keep all of our first responders safe as well as yourself. We're going to have a big holiday tomorrow. A lot of people will be drinking, so please don't let that be you. And of course, be careful when you're driving. Be extra careful, actually, and have a safe one. Until the next time, y'all be safe and be blessed. And of course, we'll be back on the radio in the next couple of days.